Yesterday, while episode number 22 was uploading, I came down and I cut the rest of that walnut into pen blank size. And it'll be just right if I use a kit like the Sierra kit here that has just one brass tube. But that's not going to be for a long time. Okay, now back to this thing. I'm thinking, what if the rasp, the sharp pointy things of the rasp, pop these little bubbles? Okay, and then they slowly start working their way through the sandpaper. Well, I guess you can see what's going to happen. So I'm going to change this material here. I'm going to go to sort of a foam instead of a bubble pack, and I think that might be better. This was a good idea. I can still use this piece of sandpaper. That's okay. But as for this, well, it's history. All right, I've changed it. I'm using this stuff. And it's less chance of it to pop. I'm using a strip about, 2 times this long. So it's pretty well padded here. And we'll give it a test. Okay, need another piece of tape here. I think that's going to work okay. Let's give it a try. Okay, now for a dust collection system. Well, I realize it doesn't look like much, but it should work. Okay, now as you can see, it comes a little bit low, but I think if I put this 3/4 inch piece of shelving underneath, it should be just about right. Let's try it out. Well, that was deafening. What do we got here? Oh, it's quite smooth. Very smooth. I'm going to move the vacuum back just a little bit here. It doesn't need to be that close. All it has to do is just get rid of the dust that's in the air. And I'm sure it's doing that. Okay, let's try it again. I think we probably got it about as good as we can for 220. This little spot right here I can do better. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll move up to 400 and then 600 and we'll see what it looks like after that. I put on a fresh strip of sandpaper and I went around one more time. This is actually the edge. And this is what you're looking at here is the back. What's going to be seen the most is the other side of this, which is the front, and these. So I'm going to have to do a particularly good job right here because when you're facing the clock, you will be seeing this edge right here. So I want to get that as good as I possibly can. And I suddenly realized I'm out of 600 grit sandpaper, so I'm probably going to have to jump up to 1,000. I don't know if it's going to work going straight from 400 to 1,000. But, you know, this is pretty good already at 220, so I'm thinking that possibly 400 is going to be good enough. The finish that I'm planning on putting on this is the same as I used on the other walnut clock that's upstairs. And that's a semi-gloss wipe-on poly. And I know you're probably noticing it looks like it's not too good right here. Well, this is the front, like where the hood is going to be. And that's going to be done with a random orbital sander later. So I'm not too worried about that. I just wanted to get all these curves done, especially the inside curve. I can use if I have to, I can use the other sander on the outside curves, but it's the inside ones here that were the problem. I think I got them pretty good. In fact, I'm probably not going to have to touch anything here with a sander. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, by the way, I worked up to 400 grit and then I quit. I'm not going to do the 1,000 grit. Remember the series I did a few months ago, I guess maybe a couple of years ago now, In Search of the Perfect Shine? Well, this is not part of that series.